Legendary Marketer meets BuilderAll? What am I talking about? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Hey guys, welcome back to Your Digital Mindset, the channel devoted to you, the digital marketer, your mindset, and especially your bottom line. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up if you find value in the video, comment down below, and pound the notification bell so you get alerted when we drop new videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday between 6 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Legendary Marketer meets BuilderAll. What am I talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is the head honcho, Dave Sharp, and his top trainer, Matt Heltzel, have come over to BuilderAll to be our sales directors. And you're talking about a mind-blowing experience of the most elite digital marketing trainers in the world are on our team now. You know what? I'm not going to hype it up. I want to show you a little example of what we are so blessed to have at BuilderAll. I'm going to show you a little clip of our boot camp that's going on right now, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the meat and potatoes of day 2 in the live BuilderAll bootcamp. Now, week 1 of the BuilderAll bootcamp is centered around the perfect offer. Okay, so the perfect offer. And yesterday, Dave unpacked everything in terms of how to craft your offer, how to position and frame it, and how to sell a story. And today, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about who's going to buy. Right? So yesterday was kind of the what, and today, if you're taking notes, is going to be on the who. Okay, so let's just dive right into this thing. So rule number 1, when you're deciding who's going to buy and who you're going to try to offer this to, when you've clarified your offer, never try to convince people to purchase something they don't need. Instead, here it is, find people who already purchase what you're offering and have already purchased something similar to what you're selling. Okay, so rather than trying to find a new crowd and convince them to think a different way or to adopt some sort of new philosophy, instead, just find people who already purchased what you're offering and have purchased something similar to what you're already selling. This is called your customer avatar or your ideal avatar. Okay, I mentioned it earlier, and I'm not talking about blue people in the movie, okay? This is called your ideal customer, your customer avatar. The goal of day 2 is to help you narrow who you're going to sell to. So we want to narrow this down into the exact psychographic, the exact person who you're going to sell to, and that's how you craft an irresistible offer, okay? So why is it so important that you narrow your focus to a singular ideal avatar? Well, let me tell you. Number 1, this person, this ideal avatar is going to require the least amount of effort to sell. And this simply just means, guys, you're going to spend less freaking time closing sales and trying to convince and manipulate and on and on and on, right? That is a nightmare and a disaster that none of us enjoy, okay? They are far more excited and happy to purchase what it is that you're offering. And there is far less complaining, moaning, refunds, etc. That all sounds pretty good, right? Well, why is that? Because if you offer a product to somebody who's already pulling their credit card out of their pocket, guess what? They're ready to buy. That means they already understand the value inherently in the product. They are already looking for what's the best possible product I can purchase to solve my problem, right? Your life becomes easier, happier, less stressful, and people actually respond to what you have to offer them. So what this practically means for you is there is less persuasion. Okay, write this down. There's less persuasion. It takes the least amount of time. And guess what it's the most of? Money. There is less persuasion and convincing and, oh my God, please buy my thing, right? It takes the least amount of your time, but it produces the most amount of money. This is very contrary to how most people think about marketing, all right? So, rather than trying to sell your product or service to everyone living and breathing on planet Earth, you should only attempt to sell your product to the exact person who is primed and ready and already prepared to purchase what you're offering. Primed and already prepared to purchase what you're offering. Only that person. Not everybody out in the whole world. Only the person who's primed and ready. For example, now let me give you a real world example, okay? I am very into coffee. I love my coffee, okay? And specifically, I like artisan specialty craft coffee. I do not like Folgers. I do not like, crappy coffee out of a pod. I like the original black coffee that's done well, roasted perfectly, okay? So if I'm in business selling specialty artisan coffee, I would not target people who like Folgers, Starbucks, Pod Coffee, Keurig. Nothing against those companies, nothing against it, but it's not my crowd, okay? With that said, I would target people who like Blue Bottle, Intelligentsia, Coffee Fest, Specialty Coffee Association, things like that. Those are the people who I would target. Why? Because they've already purchased, or they like, or they've shown interest in other companies in the specialty coffee space. They're my exact avatar. It's all about narrowing and narrowing and narrowing and dialing in that ideal avatar down to a specific psychographic of a person, okay? So how in the heck do we do this, Matt? Matt, this is all fun and games. This all sounds cute, but how do I even go about that? So let's dive in. First, here's what I want you to do, and you can follow along in the PDF guide that's along with this. The first thing you do is list 5 things that you're excited, ideal, almost itching to buy avatars are clicking like on Facebook or follow on Instagram or subscribe on YouTube. What are 5 things, 5 channels, 5 groups, 5 pages, 5 Instagram accounts? Okay, list 5 things that your excited, ideal avatars are already doing, okay? So we're gonna list them out, give 5 examples, and let's just go back to this coffee example since we're here. So I'm gonna stick in the coffee industry since I just gave the example, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first look at main brands. If people like and are following and subscribing to Intelligentsia or Blue Bottle or Stumptown, guess what? They probably enjoy their product and probably are on board with their specialty craft artisanal mission as a company, producing the world's best coffee. All right, that's right in line with my goals. Now, I also know Roast Magazine is one of the premier subscriptions or magazines in the industry as well. If people are tuned in and dialed into Roast Magazine, chances are they are very, very into coffee, okay? The Specialty Coffee Association, that is the main worldwide recognized association in terms of specialty coffee. Coffee Fest is an event platform that goes around the world holding these coffee events, okay? It's one of the most famous in the world, and anybody who's anybody in the specialty coffee world knows about it, okay? So guess what? If a bunch of people have liked Coffee Fest or followed them on Instagram, that's probably a really, really great audience who's already used to buying specialty coffee. Cold brew coffee, it's huge. Everybody loves it. It's a huge fad. So I would go with that. Now, many of you are playing in the freelance digital marketing game or the online internet marketing game, okay? So, and I've been very successful in that space and have coached hundreds upon hundreds of people in that space. So let's talk about that. So for instance, let's imagine that I am an affiliate for BuilderAll, and this whole bootcamp is not just based around, how do I make money from BuilderAll? Okay, that is maybe an end result of you becoming a great marketer, but that's not the point of this bootcamp, okay? The point of this bootcamp is to hone your skills as a marketer so that you can make more money on the internet, okay? Through the power of the internet. So I would look at some main competitors. If I was an affiliate for BuilderAll, or really any software company, I would look at my main competitors or main players in the space, ClickFunnels, Wix, Squarespace, MailChimp, Instapage. If people are liking and engaging and participating in groups of those people on Facebook, guess what? That's probably a good little excited avatar, right? I can also look at affiliate marketing, network marketing groups, digital marketing groups, sales funnel groups. There are sales funnel groups on Facebook, if you believe it. There are sales funnel groups on Facebook filled with people who are excited, love building funnels. They're enthused by funnels. They're enthused by tools that help you build funnels, okay? All right. So secondly, what I want you to do is to actually go through Facebook and begin searching for groups that your ideal avatar would spend time in, okay? So similar to, and this applies to Instagram as well, Instagram hashtags. Now, the analogy that I always use for this, and pay close attention to this, is fishing holes, okay? Now, if that sounds weird, just stick with me, okay? Fishing holes. So, Minnesota, for instance, the state of Minnesota in the United States, they are the land of 10,000 lakes, okay? So imagine that these are all different lakes, okay, of ideal customers or clients, pools, marketing ponds that you can go fishing in, right? You can take your hook out and you can go fishing for sales, okay? Now, my drawing skills, if you're new to my drawing skills, just save the comments for another day. Maybe someday we'll meet in person and you can make fun of me there. Just save the mockery, okay? Now, inside of this, there's all sorts of different fish, right? So, for instance, remember I talked about coffee. Well, this might be the main brands, okay? This might be the main brands. And then over here we have more fish, and this might be the Specialty Coffee Association. Now, in the case of something like BuilderAll, maybe this is I want to fish in the sales funnel pond, people who like and are enthused with sales funnels. The point of this is that we're not getting into the whole placing ads thing, right? That's week 4. We're not actually ready to generate leads yet. The point of this is just to get ideas about what ponds we could fish in, about what ponds that we could throw our bait out into and see who's going to grab hold, right? See what kind of action we're getting, okay? Start getting eyeballs on the offer. So the goal here is to figure out what's going to be some prime fishing holes that we can throw our hook into and see who comes back hungry, okay? See who comes back hungry.
All right, there you go. Was that fantastic or what? Think about it. That's just a small portion of one day of the 30 days of training that you get when you get the BuilderAll Bootcamp. This is the kind of stuff that you have at your disposal in the back office of BuilderAll. And this is on top of the 35 money-making tools, including your hosting and your website builder and your autoresponders and your chatbots and your webinar platform, and the list goes on and on. On top of all that, then you got this world-class training that you can have whenever you need it to train you to be I like to call it a soldier of digital marketing. That's a good analogy because they call it a boot camp. And then Dave Sharp does, he said he's a drill sergeant. So it's really a good example of what this training is like. It's like getting you prepared for warfare in the digital marketing arena. And again, that was just a small taste of it. Matt is phenomenal at what he does. He does a bulk of the training during this boot camp. Dave does some of it, but Matt does the bulk of it because Matt is Dave's top trainer at Legendary Marketer. So he's doing the bulk of it here at BuilderAll as well. I mean, we are just so fortunate to have these guys on our team now, training us to be, again, world-class digital marketers, ready to, provide value to our clients, but at the same time, make a profit. As long as we're changing lives, then we're definitely entitled to make a profit while we're doing it, So anyway, you've got this kind of training at your disposal at BuilderAll. If you're interested in joining our team, click on the link below. We'd love to have you as part of our family. If not, I'll see you in the next video. It's Chaz here with YourDigitalMindset.com, and I definitely hope to see you on the inside. Thanks a lot.